camera difficulties today. He turned off the computer. Wish I would have known that. I blame her.
I just shut it down like I usually do.
You don't usually shut it down.
I do.
You may have made it go to sleep or whatever. That's fine, but yes. Anyways.
I meant to put my hat on, but we're just going to live with me like this. You know.
Crisis all of a sudden here, you know? Some days.
Yeah.
Things are rolling along just fine, and then people
Boom!
Boom, shakalaka, y'all. Hello, it is Tuesday, right? Tuesday, yes. It's Tuesday.
It's Tweaky.
Tweaky Tuesday. And we're going to show some new things, talk about some things, and do some things. This is P over here. She likes to shut things down when she's not supposed to. You would give me one back? She's thinking.
You might not want the one I'm going to give you. If I was close enough, I'd thump you on the head.
Uh-huh.
I just did what I always do.
She says that, but she...
I closed out all the windows.
That was very nice of you. You know what? That was very kind of you and very thoughtful.
Well, it can update when you do that.
I know, and I think it kind of did some things. And see, if I don't know about those things, then, you know, other things happen.
Well, here's the thing.
And then we're running 2 minutes into it. My baby comes up here. She's sad because Daddy yelled at her for... Well, he didn't yell at her. But okay, to her, that's how it felt.
Yeah.
For sure. But it got onto her because she's sticking her head out the window like a puppy dog. Yeah. I told her I fell out of a car once. Anyway, this is P over here.
Em over there.
Patricia.
Mariah.
And together,
we are PM Artist Studio. How's that for some harmonating there?
Yeah, see, when we're not necessarily harmonating on all levels of things.
Yeah.
Okay, do say hello in the chat so I can say hello back. Otherwise, I do not know that you were here. I like to know that you're here. I like to say hello. The lovely people in the chat love to be chatty and friendly because that's just how we roll over here at PM Artist Studio and our awesome arty friends in the chat. So... But if you do want to hang out in the background, we are okay with that as well. But we would ask you, please do give those thumbsy upsies because they are mucho importante. Especially when you very first start watching. Because then you're like, hey, I like this right off the bat. Boom, boom, shakalaka.
And somebody else will see it.
Yeah, even on replay. Even on replay. Leave us comments and do all that YouTubey business. If you're new to the channel, subscribe, ring that bell, and sometimes YouTube will notify you. Sometimes. Okay, let's say hello to everybody. Do.
I find it very strange. It notifies me during right on the stream there. I'm like,
yeah.
Oh, well, if I'm already here, what the...
Or 30 minutes after, or, you know, about an hour into it. There's no rhyme or reason. I don't know.
Oh, thank you, Christine. My hair's just doing some weird things. I meant to put my beret on.
Somebody left the refrigerator open. It's yelling. Everybody's a little off.
There's consternation in the air.
Okay, we've got Amy, Angela, Ann, Art Curious, that's Miriam, Heather is here, Barbara, Becky, Candy, Carrie, Charmaine, Christine, Christy, Colleen, Darcy, Dana, Eddie, Ellen, Estella, Evie, Gina, Griffinshell, that's Rhonda, Isabel, Julie Torrens is in the house, Katura, Lee, Marguerite, Monica, Naomi, Patricia, Panka, Robin, SAG, that's Sarah, Sandy, Franklin, Star Traveler, that's Linda, Tracy LaBeouf, Trish Coogan, and Wendy. Love to all today. It seems that we all need a little loving because there's something in the air. Something.
Well, I'm
actually there was earlier today. I mean, it was a big old love fest loving on Darcy because Darcy's rocking it in the world of the YouTube. But she's just an awesome person. Love you, girl.
I made spaghetti sauce.
She made spaghetti sauce,
and it was awesome.
Yeah, it really was.
And we all made bready things.
Yes, mine were sad. I'm not a baker.
Carrots or a dog turd.
Yeah. They still ate the same, I'll tell you that. I ate mine, all my little sad ones. I ate them happily.
Eat the evidence.
That's right, so nobody could talk crap about my poop looking you know, ready things.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, Angel, it'll slow down here in a minute. Don't you worry. Oh, look at that. Miriam says you both have lost some weight. She's keeps saying that she's accident. Yeah, incidental.
Incidental. It's because I just eat whatever is cooked for me, and you know, if they're cooking, I eat it.
I try to shame her at night too if she's snacking.
She does.
I'm not above that. She's my mother, and it's really big. I shame her out of love.
And you've noticed how well it works.
It doesn't.
I chuckle as I'm coming back upstairs with my bowl full of
cereal
and yogurt and nuts.
Just cackling.
Here's to you, Mariah.
Love ya. Okay. We're not for everybody.
We aren't for everybody.
I was just thinking, I'm like, our interaction has got to be so awkward to some people. We've actually been told that by my friends. Like, she would come to visit, and they're like, you and your mom make me uncomfortable. I'm like, what do you mean? Like, just your interaction. How you talk to each other.
I couldn't talk to my mother that way.
I'm like, well, she's my mother, and she taught me to talk to her that way because, you know, that's the only thing she understands.
This is exactly what I told Mariah about, you know. She's really sweet with Izzy most of the time. And I told her, I said, my job is to make her aware that the world is not like your relationship with her. That's my job. I'm giving her a real view of what she's going to encounter out in the real world. I think that's a valuable thing.
And her daddy gives her quite a dose of
reality.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm here for, you know, hugs, kindness, and unicorns and rainbows. She's trying to get her ear.
Stopped up ear.
Her long COVID's back. Okay, so what are we doing today?
Do you need a mediator?
No, not at all.
Oh, heavens, no. You know, we work it out.
I think Miriam just wants to come live with us. Come on,
Miriam. I don't know. We would definitely have to come to terms about stuff,
art stuff. Yeah.
And Colleen says, I don't feel the real world is that way, P. Sorry. Well, Colleen, I don't know where you've been hanging, but bless your heart.
She's hanging out with a lot nicer people than you are.
Well, this is probably true.
True that.
I just stay at home because I don't want to deal with it.
She's kind of mean sometimes. This is the nicest she is.
Yeah.
And that's because I'm here to mediate on that one.
Miriam says we can be the Three Stooges. Resilience. Kids today need resilience. Yes, they do. They need to know how to stand up to bullying.
Yeah, there's a lot of that.
And because Izzy has already been.
Well.
And I'm not saying that it was really, you know, full on. But in her little head it was.
Yeah, there was a kid that seemed to mess with her quite a bit.
Unfortunately, she's not in her class this year.
Fortunately. Yeah, so she didn't really mess with her much.
Well, I just told her, I said, just deal with, just smack her in the nose right away and, you know, get it over with.
Please don't do
that. It works. I mean, I'm sorry. It does.
We're going to get to the art here in a minute, y'all.
Yeah, we are.
This is how we test y'all. See if you're willing to hang through this family drama.
They're starting to leave yet? No. Hey, they're
still coming in.
72. Well, that's because they didn't see the first part.
That's right.
Okay. 72. Now, I only see 44 thumbsies up, so y'all need to get over there and thumb.
They're still waiting. They're holding it back.
They're reserving their judgment.
Yes, that's fine.
That's good. Okay, let's go top.
Top side. Did we do all of our things? Okay, real quick. Announcements. This is still the beginning of the month, so you need to get over there to Makers. That's the Makers of Mixed Media Art and Artists Facebook group. If you're not a part of that, there's information down below. There will also be links put into the chat throughout the stream. So, you know, if you aren't sure now, whatever, or it's down below. We have the swap. You need to sign up for it. Got 2 more days if you want to be a part of the swap. Did you put makeup on today?
I did.
You went lightly.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm brightly, too.
Yeah, you are kind of.
Lightly and brightly.
Lightly and brightly. Okay, so, the swap. the color combo, the collage prompts, maker's creative collab, swap prompts, color. Did I say? I already said color combo. What am I missing? Swap, collage prompts, color combo, maker's creative collab.
That's it.
4. Quad.
Eddie, we know you have thumbs.
Ooh, all right.
We've seen them.
So that's all that information. There you go. And one of these days I am going to get the video and everything up. I
have already signed up for the
yeah, you said.
Yeah, the
Proud of you.
Tagger postcard. And I've already got some stuff in the works.
Okay.
But I might use it to make cards today. I don't know.
There we go. We're topside.
Okay, well I had to show you this because this is
what she worked on last night.
Yeah. Okay.
Izzy.
What is wrong? I can't see, and I always look over here to see if I'm in the right spot. Looks like I am. All right, here's this little thing that Izzy made last night. Here's her little girl. She used her mother's little glue spots in there, gluing a little.
Well, she says, Mommy, I need double-sided tape. Well, I didn't want to dig out my whole drawer because I don't.
Well, she needed to upside down these on her pants a few times so that they didn't stick quite so well.
Oh, did she want them to move about?
Oh, yes. Here, look. This is her bedroom.
Yeah.
Check that light out. That's
fancy.
her bed. But here's her outfits over here.
This is the closet.
This is the closet. Okay, here's the little.
Yeah, you got to turn it more flat. There you go.
This is the little girl. This is her skirt. This is her little. And like I said, she needed to. The dots aren't doing their job.
The pop dots are sticking.
But
Isn't
you
that
can
cute?
put little.
And then she told me today, she's like, I want to wear this kind of outfit. I said, well, you're not wearing shorts because it's cold outside. But I will find you a pink top and blue pants. So that's what she wore today.
And then she's in her room.
Look at that.
I think this is remarkable for a 6-year-old. Because she cut these little jobbers. She drew them.
She drew them. Herself. And it was really great. I watched her like making sure that they were going to fit onto the doll. And then she was mad because she was cutting out the legs in between the doll. And she chopped off the leg. And then that was turning into a thing. I'm like, hey, well, we can fix that. Not a big deal. Not real limbs. Real limbs are a little harder to get back on. But
yeah. I'm going to talk to her about shoes.
Yeah.
But anyway, I thought that was very, very interesting.
Yeah, and there's little paper pieces all over the floor that she was supposed to clean up, but didn't.
Yeah, there's that.
There's that.
Okay, Carrie. I really, I probably would have done something with these. But look, Mariah.
Oh, he did have woman in there.
Yeah.
She was like, well, I saw man. Where's woman? I said, I don't know.
I know I'm not going to use these probably the way Carrie would.
Well, that's exactly why you show them and he shows them, because then there's different ways to do things.
Absolutely. And I like these a lot because I like the way the letters are made. What's the word for it? It's escaping me right now. The style of the writing. What do you call that?
Serifed.
Yes, I like it a lot because it's thick and thin, and I like thick and thin.
It's like a Times New Roman, but it's also
yeah.
bold.
But I also think it's very much 19th century. Mm-hmm. It makes me think of that. I don't know if that was intentional, but there's those words.
Well, it's a spinoff of his, grandfather's letters.
Oh.
I'm assuming.
Well, then I'm pretty sure that those may have been,
Font. People are saying font.
Font. Yes, thank you. That's the word.
Oh.
I had to find it.
Sorry, I didn't know we were going that basic.
Auditioning up here on the thing because I can never remember that word. I want to say interview. No, it's not interview.
I feel like we should start over again.
Oh, they're all here.
Can we strike the first 15 minutes and then, come back in and, it's fine. You guys, just let us know. Give us some love. Thumbsy upsies, y'all. Thumbsy upsies. That's the like on the video.
Yes. Okay. So the smaller size, and then here's the larger, just in case.
Oh goodness. Sarah
What?
says, kids are dangerous with a whole roll of tape. Oldest child wrapped an entire roll of tape around her leg and went to bed. Oh, goodness. Oh, that is, yes. Oh. Ah.
Well, that wouldn't happen here because Izzy doesn't go to bed. She goes to sleep with her mommy, and she still snuggles her mommy.
Yeah, I would definitely have.
Yeah, and yeah.
Okay, so anyway, those are available in the shop, and then Thursday,
she's
gonna have.
Look,
yeah,
I have a whole folder, Carrie, of papers I'm going to use in this endeavor. So.
Hi, Reverend Sonia, and hello to everybody that's coming in. I think Lee came in. I saw Naya.
And I also have some words to share with everybody on Thursday, too. That I found a really fun little article.
I'm not doing the roll call again. Stop.
Okay. All right. Where am I going to put that so I can access that?
Thank you, Wendy.
All right. That's going to go there. All right. Very cool.
Thanks, Deb. Hello. She's late, but I made it. We're happy that you made it.
Clunk.
Don't worry. The first 15 minutes have been a little bit of a...
Yeah.
Okay, so let me let you know about all this. These people reached out to me, or at least, you know, they're...
I love a hippie crafter.
It's funny. So some of these companies have people that reach out for them. I don't know if it was directly the company or whatever. Who's it, what's it? That's really probably here nor there. But they sent me some free, well, they sent P some free paint. This is an acrylic paint set. And P has used it. Because, I mean, if it was total crap, we weren't even going to show it.
No, just going to, write it off and hand it over to Izzy.
Yeah.
That's what we do.
But P was actually like, hey, me likey.
They're highly pigmented. The only thing I would say is they're slightly more grainy than, say, your Amsterdam or your Golden. But for the most part, I don't care about that. In fact, I actually kind of like grainy sometimes.
Yeah. It's kind of like the micaceous.
Yeah.
Sort of.
Well, it is. It has a little bit more of a body to it. And I love this color. Because look what color. This is almost a little red to it. Yeah. Awesome. And they've got an ochre in here, which I thought that was interesting. Their brown is an umber.
And they do sell on Amazon. I've got an affiliate link. I don't have, they have an affiliate program. I just have been lazy and not filled it out yet. So if you want to purchasing it through Amazon, that would be really awesome. But yeah, if you're looking for a pretty reasonable
scarlet. I mean, they've got all the colors here. And this violet is pretty. It's a pretty violet. They've got three yellows, which is really interesting. Yeah. And they do have the phthalo blue, the ultramarine blue, and the cobalt blue, which is you need those three blues to make. Okay, why is this not? Now I will say, when I got these, of course I immediately opened them up and started stripping off the little thing. But some of the lids had worked loose a little bit, but it wasn't an issue because that plastic wrap sealant stuff went clear down here on this bottom. So it really, it didn't affect the paint at all. I just noticed some of them were a little bit heavier. They dried out a little bit in the top of in the neck. In the neck. I'll see, that doesn't want.
So there you go.
But
is it matte paint?
Pardon?
Did you notice whether it has a sheen to it, or is it matte, or is it, got a little gloss, or? It says rich, vibrant, and ultra pigmented, according to them.
It says that. I don't know. We should try it out. But I'll tell you what, we will really work these out when we get into doing Carrie's words.
Perfect.
Because what I have planned for today is just I'm getting a little anxious. Mariah showed me how many cards are left, and there aren't that many.
There aren't any now.
Completely gone?
Yep. So all of the cards that I had pulled or set aside for putting in with orders are all gone. And
so we need to make some more cards.
Well, that's up to you. I mean, we kind of said that
I assumed that they would last for the entire month. Good heavens, I made 80 some.
I know. We had a Black Friday Cyber Monday sale, and people, yeah, were pretty excited about that.
I guess.
And I didn't even send cards out to people that ordered on Etsy. Because I figured they don't really know what's going on. And
if they do, they can get their bum over to wherever.
Is that bad?
Yeah, I think it is really, but I'm not judging.
Yeah.
Okay, so I didn't do these cards.
She's like, well, I found some more.
They got somehow upended in the bottom of and it's kind of good because it kind of mashed them out
No,
flat.
Eddie, I have it.
What?
Eddie sent us a card and it hasn't come yet.
When did you send it?
A while ago. Everybody else he sent a card to has gotten theirs.
Sometimes I don't know what's going on. And see that little spot there? That's where I put my finger in it to see if it was dry.
You know, she's got to have her finger in something.
Scent to Slay's got a little texture. It looks like it, might be part of the railing. I don't know.
Yeah, that's all right.
And I just kind of had a little blip there. But this is done with the pearlized stencil butter.
I was going to say, it looks shiny.
Yeah, it is. These three are shiny. But this background, I really worked at it. I wanted to see some of it. I just didn't want to see a lot of it. Because I knew I was going to use the pearlized, and even though it's opaque, I didn't want them to fight.
Yeah. No fighting with Santa.
No fighting with Santa and the reindeer. And I did think about coming in and making Rudolph's nose red. I don't know.
Izzy would appreciate that. She's always a little sad when she sees, the reindeer setups out here. She says, where's Rudolph? Like, he's not always
included. The reindeer were all female.
Yeah.
Okay. So it would be Rudolpha. Okay. Well, Mariah's going to nip these, and she's going to find me some envelopes that these go in before I start, gluing them down to something else.
Okay. So, nip corners.
All right. So, I went through and I made a whole bunch of these little blank cards.
Before you continue on.
Oh, yes. And we feel so bad.
Trish, Abby, I hope you're still here.
There, look at that.
Thank you so. Tell Tommy if Tommy's there. Thank you.
Thank
you,
Tommy.
Sweet thing. I was like, oh my gosh, look at this. I meant to show it like 2 streams ago. So, see how things go. And then we need to give away 2 Christmas cards today.
We didn't do one yesterday.
Totally forgot yesterday. And before you get started doing things, since we're giving away 2 Christmas cards, I have 2 paper sets here. There is a difference.
Are they the same?
No, well, they are the same set, but they are printed on different paper.
Oh.
Just kind of, I was testing out. I like to test these things out. Now, if you buy these from the shop, they are downloadable. They are printable.
So you'll print them on whatever paper
you print
want.
And I did print them both sides just to kind of say paper and whatever. But we will be giving one of those sets, that brighter one. So it really is crazy because exact same printer, exact same settings.
Look at that. We can really see it there.
Yeah. It do different things.
Printer with different paper.
Yep.
What's this? What is this one?
That is the 32-pound Hammer Mill Premium. And the other one's just the plain Jane copy paper.
Okay, well, it does make a difference, y'all.
It does. Paper makes a difference. Size matters.
Size matters. And little incidental things to put on your cards. I really love these watercolor trees.
Yeah, and sorry, I mean, they are printed double-sided, so, if there's something you want to cut out here,
oopsie,
you're going to have to buy the whole set.
Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Yeah. I love that.
Hammer Mill thanks me. They should. I mean, we've been pushing their stuff for years now.
Yes, we've purchased a lot of stuff.
They haven't reached out yet.
They haven't. Okay, well, this is the SpongeBob ruler that Izzy gave me, and I didn't like him looking at me. It creeped me out.
Was he judging you?
Absolutely. And then I thought, well, this is really great because people can actually see those numbers. And I can actually see those numbers. So, basically, the envelope is 5.5. It might be a little bit more, but we're going to go with that.
Oh, hey, Mo. And thank you.
Hi, Mo.
Just dropping links. Look at you. Hey, Ann. Ann Holloway. Very good to see you.
Yes. Okay, and so this one, this measurement this way is approximately, you know, it's a little less than 4 1/2.
I don't trust SpongeBob personally.
Well,
Just saying.
Anyway.
Did you put that ruler up to a real ruler?
Oh, good Lord. Can you just shush it? This is what we're going to use. And if we use it all the time, it will be the same.
That's true. It is a tool of measurement, whether it is universal or just for the PM Artist Studio P.
Yeah, for me.
Yeah. Personal.
That's all that matters.
Personal measurement.
So the card is a little less than 5 and a little less than 4. That's what fits in the multitude of envelopes that I have. Now that leaves a little bit of space. But if there's one thing I hate, is trying to get a card into an envelope and it's, you know, it's just too close. It really irks me. And I don't like these envelopes anyway because of that little funky thing they've got going on there. I don't like that. I don't know if all envelopes have that.
Have what now?
That little thing there.
Yeah. Good ones do.
Oh. Well, I just prefer that it wasn't there, but it's there, so, you know, whatever. We got to deal with it. So this is what we're going to be using. This is going to be our measurement what we're going to think about today. And what's important about that is when you start with your image out here.
Yeah, we're inches.
If you start with your image and you want it to be inside of your card, then it's going to have to be along the lines of 4 1/2 to give yourself a little border all the way around. So that's what we're going to keep in mind. And this way it needs to be 3 1/2 by 4 1/2. The image itself can't be any more than that. And I just keep that handy because for some reason I have the hardest time remembering that.
There y'all go.
Ready for that ear to clear out. Okay.
That's good, bro. I love
What?
it. Just as hi, Colleen, Devin, Penka, and everyone. At Kathy. Generally, P uses that hammer mill. I linked it because it's Carnival or Paycon. The hammer mill is very smooth, so you will know. You are spot on.
Yes.
And if you want links to all of the papers that P likes to use, they're down below in the description box. They're pretty much on every single video because that's a very commonly asked question, and I can at least, you know, direct them there if I'm not able to just, you know, give it to them straight away.
Absolutely. Okay, so this is a paper I worked on in Baltimore, and it was black and white, and I went over with blue. There we go. And I've got some more here, but I want to talk about those right now. What I want to do is I want to get to my old batch of cards here. And I want to show you the stencil. All right, now these are all the little end pieces that I cut off, but I save those because a lot of times I need those.
Just need them.
Yeah, now did you find
If you don't save them, you don't have them.
That's right, and I'm putting those right up there because by golly, I'm going to get those boogers done today.
Okay.
There's my card blanks.
Did you notice I had a jingly bracelet on today?
I was admiring that one bracelet. I want really, that needs to be on my wall.
The reason you probably couldn't find it is it was covered in dust and didn't really look red. So you were probably like, eh.
That's ugly. I don't really need that.
I've got to, like, get that under control in there. But...
Okay, envelopes.
Oh.
Because I don't know what color I'm going to back these with unless I know that. All right, so I was digging through a box of stuff and I found these Christmas trees that we had. Oh my gosh, I don't know how old these are. These are old.
It's kind of from the beginning of, like, when we started the shop, you know?
And we just made them for ourselves. We didn't make them for anybody else.
Yes. Now, here's something, just a little FYI. It is a downloadable. I'm pretty sure it's still downloadable from the website.
I think it is because I looked it up to make sure.
And I'm pretty sure I've seen people downloading it. It's freebie. But that means you have to have your own machine. This is not something I'm selling. And then she wanted to do a giveaway, and I'm like, maybe. So, just...
Okay, I wanted to have this for the month of... This one right here for the month of December. Raise your hand if you would like that instead of whatever it is that she's giving you.
But it will be small.
Yeah.
You got to place an order, and you better request it.
Place an order and request it. Okay.
I can be bribed.
All right.
There, that's how we'll do it.
I'm really leaning towards the gold, even though I think it looks kind of weird because this is
Deb said
silver.
she didn't buy a machine. She has us. That's why she didn't buy a machine. Because she has PM Artist Studio.
Oh, there you go. You know, after all, and
Hi, Betsy.
I really do love this, and I don't know that it necessarily is Christmassy, but I like the orange with the blue. I love it. Yeah, I need more orange.
Yeah. I just kind of figured you weren't really going to totally be into that.
Well, oh, and Santa's upside down. Sorry about that. Yeah.
Oh, well, I got more of the... Oh, yeah. Hold on.
And the cream ones are just kind of like, eh.
Okay. So I have copper and I have orange. So I give you the bronze. That one's a little more dull, but then I do have more of the orange.
Okay, this is what I like right here because it's kind of a little bit gold.
Yeah, that's a little more.
It's a little bit less.
Okay, here, hand me back that other orange one, yeah. I tell you, these things are so old. So old.
Okay, I'm just going to pull out 4 of these. They'll all be on these wonderful envelopes. Okay.
Hey, Fran.
Is that Fran? Hi, Fran.
I've been worried about you.
Experiment the other day. I just flashed through there and didn't stop and visit because I was trying to get together all of my stuff. Okay, so basically what we need to do here, and I'm going to hand Mariah these things.
Oh, Monica says you should just make tags instead of Christmas cards for the next batch of giveaways.
Well, I could do that, but I've got a whole lot of stuff in the works here. And I wanted to talk to you about, you know, using these stencils.
Yes, we've missed you, friend.
Okay, here is just these just put down in different spots on the paper. And originally what I thought about doing with that was putting some of this stuff on the other side and then cutting them out. I don't know if I love that.
I knew you were up to something. He's been up to something.
I just don't know if I love that.
Oh.
I cut this tree out.
Oh, he even named it and everything. All right, so Bradley's been... I asked him what he was doing. He said, "Oh, nothing." I knew he was up to something because he was clicking away.
Let me move the trees aside for a moment here.
Yeah. Get out of the forest for a moment.
Talk about...
Come back over to the water. Because this one's called Choppy Waters.
Choppy Waters.
And it's an exclusive because this is a PM Artist Studio.
Oh, well, won't this be fun to do
it's fibery.
Ombre-ing
It's
with.
fibery and watery.
It is.
And it will be available to the public at the end of January. It could also be
flames for Halloween.
It could be fiery.
Fiery. Water and fire. There's a lot of similarities.
Mm-hmm. So those of y'all that are part of Artie Perks, y'all can jump on this. Otherwise, the rest of y'all have to wait until the end of January. That's next year.
Wow. That sounds...
I always like it this time of year because you can say,
long time.
That's next year.
Okay. So, back to the trees. Yes, I like that very much, and my brain is now... I shouldn't... shouldn't do those kind of things.
Well, he was being...
That throws me off.
He was sneaky.
It's sneaky. But even if you wanted to get a slightly muted watercolor effect, look at that.
Oh, spooky trees.
Well, you know, if you go... Because this is acrylic paint, when it dries, it's not going anywhere. You could even put in, you know, a blue background there. You could slide in some snow drifts and et cetera, et cetera. I just wanted to show you some different things that you could do. Or you can just have 3 trees. And I thought about cutting these out, and I really don't feel like that.
Trace Tannenbaums. That's some Spanish German.
Yeah. Okay. Good enough. Covered that. Now, so what you can do with this particular, showed you what to do with this one. I really like this. And I have another one somewhere, but I mean, I'm going to show you how many I made with
So
this.
she brought me this package, and she says, hey, where's this tree at? And I'm like, oh, God, seriously? I'm like, well, and we did a big cleanup on our file, so I had to re-upload it. So not only did I have to, like, go and find it in my files of, like, way back when I was doing things. Wow. And I made it happen pretty darn quick. She was even very impressed with the fact that I found it and made that all happen. You should be extra impressed.
If she was going to blow me off, I was just going to be difficult about something else. And, you know, that's how I win her over. Okay, so this is a print I made in Baltimore. And all I did was put the little leaves on here. And
trees.
I will say that...
Those are trees. They're tiny trees.
Sorry.
But I guess at that size, they do resemble leaves more, so.
Yeah, okay. Little trees going both ways. And I have a hard time getting these little trees back on here once I...
Thank you, Devin.
Take them off.
It's really all I wanted.
And that's important because what I did here was... I went over the whole thing with gold. Just kind of...
Yeah, you did. Tone it back.
Tone it back. Because it was just a little bit too orangey. But anyway, I had to realign the trees up and went over them with another layer of the light and fluffy to kind of get some. And what's cool is, can you see how it kind of just...
Yeah, it has a glimmer.
Yeah, and it didn't cover perfectly everywhere, but some places. And I love the irregularity of it.
Distressed gold trees.
What did I do with my ruler here? Okay, so we decided that our thing was going to have to be 4. Well, we're going to have to eliminate some trees here. No, it's 4 this way, and it's 5 the other way.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we'll go up to that row. Then we'll have this one be...
oh, hold the light and fluffy container into the camera, please.
Oh, God, you would have to ask for that. I just
What?
put it away.
Really?
Yeah. I don't have light and fluffy out.
What? Oh, and she has her board up.
I've got my board.
You should always have light and fluffy at hand.
Well, it is, but you know, I knew I wasn't, or I didn't think I was going to use it today. But I do have 2 new.
Yes, 2 new jars. So this is light and fluffy modeling paste by the Crafters Workshop. Our most favorite.
We ordered 2 jars at a time.
Yeah, because they don't make a bigger jar. Asked them about that. And then they sent us some other things a couple years ago. Now they're ignoring me, and I'm feeling very unsatisfied in our relationship.
Okay, well, just forget that. Don't order any of that.
No, order it. They're still very nice people. It's just I'm trying to get free stuff.
They are. We're just, yeah. Okay.
If you know anybody over there, let me know.
So this can be made into a card. And probably what I will do is take this row and just make that, you know,
Yeah.
this coming down to here. That'll be 1 card. Can you see that?
Yes.
Right on the money. And then this one up here will have 3 rows.
This measuring tool just makes me chuckle.
Oh my gosh, I don't know what I did with it now, but I found this gridded off page that I had figured out this very complex... I really don't know what it was, but you talk about some measuring. I wanted to get that out and show you all so I could dispel the myth that I don't measure.
When did you do that thing?
I don't know, a long time ago.
Uh-huh.
Probably when I was still married to your father.
Mm-hmm. You're probably proving some point to him.
I probably was. Okay, so here's the rub off. And as you can see, it's not terribly obvious, but I don't even care about that because I love all this stuff around the edge and I want to have some of that showing.
There's some very weird trippy things happening, especially like when you move that. It's kind of like...
Ooh.
Ah.
Yeah, okay. I think it's really pretty. And I really like
It's very shiny.
that stuff right there. Okay, so that's going to be some cards. I'm showing you a lot of this stuff because we're not going to get to all of these different kinds of cards today. So, of course, I went through, and I'm hoping that kind of got a bit of a shift there.
Yeah,
I was doing this, pardon me, late at night. But I did manage to get them on the slicky side this time. I made sure that that was...
Yeah, because we don't know for sure, but it just so happened that the ones that I peeled off the other day for the mask, the little paint dash ones, were on the slicky side. And I'm assuming that makes it easier to get them off. It's an assumption that we're going with.
Yeah.
And just thought we'd point it out to y'all.
Yeah.
So as not to mess up and put it on the, you know, the rougher side, and then all of a sudden you're like, well, but mine aren't peeling off.
Okay, so I have this one, and this is one of the ones that I did with, you know, the starting of my gold and silver and whatever.
That's so a blinger.
Yeah, I'm going to put that aside because I don't need that today. Here's a brayer off that I thought might work really well. And I don't know necessarily that there's enough contrast, but I've got some wonderful silver going on there in this here, so that may be a definite possibility. And here is, okay. Did they watch me do this one?
Yeah.
Yes.
Wait.
Maybe.
Maybe. Y'all remember this?
And then here's my
I don't think so. I
shadow
think you did this
technique.
on your own.
But isn't that pretty? It almost reminds me of a batik.
Yes.
And I've got these three, and these three are, I'm going to do,
this is swirly
snow.
swirls that has been cut out.
Yes, I cut it out so that it didn't have a squared off edge. It makes a lot better flipper flopper.
Yeah, because you wanted to do the shadow technique.
Yeah. And I did still get, I don't know how I got that straight. That's because that's what my brayer was doing. But anyway, there's some good areas on that. And I look at this, look at those wonderful little cellular hope-you do things in there.
Candy, I get you. She says those trees on tissue would make a nice little stamp set. One single and one double.
Yes. Okay, I wanted to have this one out here because I'm going to show you how I took this here, which is the same
situation,
and knocked back the pattern a little bit so that it wasn't...
Okay.
Get Santa going the right way here.
I wasn't even going to say anything that time.
She wasn't going to say anything. She's just going to wait for me to decide that. Get Santa going the right way here. And there are some options on that. Maybe.
And that is, the stencil that's in the background there is the beaded squares. And it is in Gen Pop. Has been for a little bit.
Okay, now you should tell them also, though, that
she cut off the edge.
I cut off the edge.
But this one's kind of one that...
And I did come through with my tape and tape these little boogers right there. Because they were very floppy.
Once the edge was removed.
And I think I lost one the other day when I pulled it up. I can't remember.
It's distressed.
Yeah. If by the time I have, you know, used it 3 or 4 more times, that's not going to be an issue.
Hey, bored grandma.
Okay. Got that. We're going to do that. That over here. Okay, I don't know that I'm going to use that. I don't even know what I have that out for. That really goes over there with Carrie's stuff.
Question above from whom?
Okay, look it. I have little battalions of trees. Battalions of trees on tissue. Which I'm going to hand over to Mariah and let her pick some of those off because I've got some things that I'm going to put them on. Okay, pull off the trees.
I don't see it. Please repeat.
What are we looking at here?
The last thing I see from Fran is it could be my hair. Did you hit enter?
She says me. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know what her question is. I didn't see it.
Beautiful batik-like prints. Yes, I think that they really are. I think that they are. And I don't know what happened to the rest of these little doodahs.
Doodah, doodah. I do not want to know what happened to the doodah.
Okay, well, before I get down to any, you know, serious work here, I'm just going to, I think they're in here. This is what I actually found. And I don't know that I'm going to need this again today, but I'm going to put it back.
It happens on my phone all the time.
What?
That I don't hit the little send thing. Because you actually have to, like, you type it in, and then it's almost like you kind of have to do it twice. It feels like that. May not be true, but that's what it feels like.
But see, I'm getting here with this, and then even another piece of paper here with one tree on, one tree off, and maybe even having the big tree there and the little trees in the background. Yeah, okay, you can see what's happening with that.
Hello, Carol. Happy you were here.
All right, here is this. This is a. I was just getting into gel plating when I was doing these. I don't know, why are you sticking here? This is why I do not like these plastic folders. See that? I just lost some surface product there.
We used to recommend these.
We used to. But see why you don't? See that?
Then this sort of started happening.
But, like I said, this is an old. But the trees are there.
They are still fabulous to store certain
this is
things
not
in.
trees. This is stars.
Gel prints, not so much.
I don't know that. Did we ever make that into a stencil?
What?
That.
I don't know what that is.
This.
Like, I mean, I kind of see it,
Kind of
but
splotty things. Or did I just come up with that on my own?
I think that's a you thing. Because I don't even remember a conversation about such things.
Okay, well, I just wanted to bring this up because this is a very busy background. And it's going to be hard to put something on it, except for something that has a border around it, like this here tree.
Got something you want me to put these in?
Not right off the top of my head.
Okay.
Okay, but I think I want to get rid of some of this, that little thing, because what I did is I printed that tree on the little tiny gel plate. I did a whole series of them. I don't know what happened to the rest of the little buggers.
She done lost her trees.
My trees are MIA. Oh, they're here somewhere. All right, so anyway, I think that's a definite possibility. This little piece of tissue paper here.
Hello, Carolina.
It may not seem like it's very interesting, but if you would take that little piece of and use these little trees and do some pearlized red over the top of that, and then cut out around here, look how it fits on your card or on my card. It's going to be just perfect. Okay. This is one. I'm just going to keep these together because I may not get to these, but I may. All right, now you think something like this is just silly. Keep it.
Some might think that.
Some might think that. Susan would throw this away. And
she would, and she'd happily, and I would applaud her.
She would be gleeful. She would gleefully discard this in the trash. And what this paper is it's our old craft paper that we used to use all the time for almost like everything. I'm throwing that away. Did everyone see that? It went into the round receptacle that Mariah referred to the other day.
That thing that lives behind her that, you know, I feel is neglected.
Okay. So that might be a good little thing just to, you know, swoop across there. I don't know that necessarily goes with that. All right, let's get this stuff out of here.
How many of these little boogers you want?
Well, as many as you're willing to pick off, and you're not doing anything else, so you might as well be doing that.
Just hanging out.
Okay, I don't know what some of this stuff is, but it says reds.
We used to sort things and have time for that sort of thing.
That sort of things. And even these little things right here, I think that these are really interesting. I don't know if everyone else thinks those are interesting.
Let us know in the chat. Y'all think those are interesting?
Thinks those are interesting. Now we've got some orange here.
Do y'all keep things like this?
Oh my gosh.
If you do, you're in the right place.
I can tell you what this is. You want to know what this is?
Well, that's brush shows right there. Or watercolor crystals.
Yeah. Definitely is. Definitely is. Oh, that's kind of dangerous. Oh, look at this.
Moses, she'll help you trash dive later.
She'll help me what?
Trash dive.
Bless your heart. It's good to have people that are the same persuasion. Okay, I really love this. This reminds me of these little crystal balls. I think it's actually our bubble stencil. and this is some kind of spray over the top of it.
Yeah, there's
That's a definite possibility. And this is also, but I'll have to seal it, and I don't know if I feel like doing that. All right, we're going to hold orange off for Halloween. Remember, this was an orange and red folder. I don't, this may be a little bit more Valentine-y. Oh, that's definitely Christmassy. Keep that out. Oh, this is some of my experiments with just going over it with a brush.
Going over what?
Waterized. Waterized. And here's some more.
We need to put that in the PM-isms.
Spray.
That's been waterized?
It's been waterized.
I mean, it's had water on it once, or more than once.
Oh, look, here's some stamps.
Oh, and I love those stamps. I was thinking about those the other day. Kind of irks me because they still have the sunflower ones, and they still have the poinsettia ones. But you can never get the pink ones anymore.
Oh, man.
I know. And those were my favorite.
Well, I really like the end of this one over here, and I think that has a lot of possibilities. That's a little bit on the tomatoey side. Oh, I like this a lot. Keep that out. And as I said, even if I don't get to all of these today, that's a little red, white, and blue. And here's a bit, you know, Christmas trees in the fog. I like that. And that's oh, isn't that a pretty red? Izzy might have had something to do with that.
Maybe. Maybe.
Tis a distinct possibility. All right. So, we've got a good bunch to start with here, I think.
Oh.
I'm trying to see. This is from North Texas, Mariah. What was obviously a Christmas card, because look at the envelope.
Well, yeah.
Happy holidays.
Yeah, well, that was us. I don't know if
it canceled.
I know it came back.
Oh.
I would assume. Because if it was stamped North Texas, that's like it came from us. But then maybe it came back. Or it was sent back to us.
From 2020.
Yeah, I told you. Like, they have not had that stamp.
Oh, these are forever stamps. Yeah. And this is some of those, that crapola.
Yeah, because see, oh, crap. Alright, this water ball is just gonna, we need to retire it.
Oh, is that the one that blurred?
Yeah, well, that's the one that blew out its little, you know, nose thing.
I think I ended up throwing that away.
No, I still have it over here. I was trying to shove it back in there, but I don't know.
So we've got these, and we're going to work with these and our little trees. But let's get these.
Carol.
Let's go ahead and get these completed.
It's a no hat day. Although I probably could have used a hat. This is
2-day
hair. And
I intended to put on a hat, but you know, I didn't make it to that.
I am happy that it is more hat season. It's cooler out, so I don't, you know, feel like I'm gonna, you know, die of heat stroke if I do wear it.
Okay, here we come with our chopper.
See, I'm still grabbing the darn thing.
And
CB was excited to know that the Costco brand of wipes were good. She was happy to know that.
I'm telling you, if you can, I love Costco. The people there are so nice. And I don't know if they pay them good, if they have good benefits, what exactly. But, you know, it's just like, I don't go to Walmart because the people there are so ugly. And I think it's because they don't treat them very nicely. Well, that's definitely not a color we're going to use. That's a little bright. I'm going to pass on the pink.
Hello, Tina. I thought you were already here. Is Tina already here? Or she's just saying hello to other people?
I want kind of a light silvery blue, and I probably used up all of them.
Marguerite and Ellen. If I haven't said hello to y'all, just let me know.
Okay, that's a little...
Ann Lars says Costco is known for better pay and benefits.
Now see, that could work for the card, and then put a white
Yes.
border around it.
Oh, did you dig that out of the cabinet all by yourself?
I did.
Look at you.
And here's what's cool about these. One side is one color, and one side is another color.
Yes, they have the and then they're the high tensile, you know, plant fiber, whatever.
Yes, and it's really nice.
Unscented. There is a scent to them. It's kind of a, I don't know.
It's not,
But it's not like a, it's not a,
don't like that. But I guess I could use the other
not a
side.
scent. Just a,
Then
you know, a
whoever's
smell.
writing on them, I don't know. That just doesn't go with my envelope. See my situation here? No, we're going to use that. Those two are exactly the same. I think I just ran out of that color of blue. What about this? This might work. Get it over here. Sorry. I don't have a lot of.
I like this job.
Do you?
I can't, you know, make a little twist out of bread, but I can pick some things off of. See, we all have skills.
And I just think that's too bright. That's too bright. There's another one of the blues. We're going to just go ahead and go with that.
Okay, look at that. There are only a few that didn't really come off. I mean, I guess I could probably peel them.
Well, but
They're not full.
Yeah.
See, they're just little
remnants.
remnants. But they do come off. But remnants. Oop, why do I keep doing that?
Like that. What I really want is silver, but I don't have any silver. I like that, but not for this.
No.
And I love this.
Yeah. Ah! That one should come with a warning.
Should.
Here.
Ooh, here's some nice Christmassy green.
Look.
Oh, look at them. Our little
Yeah.
little bunch of trees there. Things going on.
I'm telling you, just weird things happening on YouTube lately, Kathy. I don't know. Her chat's being weird. Forest. Yes, Patricia Forest. That would certainly describe it.
Ah,
The Borsenfield Forest.
all right, so the first thing I need is I need to.
Should I move the camera or... I mean, how long are you going to be at the chopper? That's really the question.
I don't know.
Okay, well, y'all let me know if you're annoyed with the situation. I'm just going to accept it.
Probably best.
But if y'all have suggestions, I'm willing to take them.
Okay, now basically what I'm going to do is, I know I'm really using Mariah today, but y'all know.
Well, you know, what else am I doing?
Yeah.
Treefetti! It was like treefetti.
Okay. I'm going to hand these off to you and have you glue them down.
Oh, okay.
But I'm going to go ahead and cut these.
Well, we need to remember, we're going to do two, we'll do them like, you know, kind of one after another, the giveaways. Y'all have to wait till the end. There we go. You need to stick around if you want a Christmas card. Because we've got a stack of them still over here. That
Okay, so I put my envelope down here to make sure that my card is going to fit.
Now, see, okay, I'm glad you did that.
What?
So, like, I understand your issue with it, like, sliding in and out nicely. But don't make it look like, oh, well, I just had to find a bigger envelope. Like, it still needs to look like, you know.
According to who?
Me. Okay. That decision was made.
Now, will you please make sure that you glue it down to the right end?
What will I use for glue today? That's a good question.
It is a good question. I'm going to hand her off.
Probably. I think for this, the glitter glue is probably fine.
It is, but if you wanted to use this, you can.
What did you use on some of your cards? Because some of them were kind of warpy. There was about 2 or 3 of them.
I used glitter glue on everything. Watch it. You're good this year.
No, I got it.
Okay. All right. So here we go. Now we've got the next.
So are we folding this all the way in half, or just like, you know, once I get this on, then you figure out the fold?
Yeah. You can do it either way.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
You're welcome. Okay, so now these are the 3 that I have.
They have spoken, but also been ignored.
Oh no. Save my scraps because sometimes they really do work. Is that going to be long enough? Nope. It's exactly the same size. Well, I guess I could have cut it off. Then I'd have to have Mariah. I'll just get a new piece of paper.
Are y'all enjoying Christmas card round number 3? Feel like
Okay, you know what I'm going to do, because this is not very interesting. Anyway, that's how that's going to go. Mariah will have that one finished in a minute, and you know, the rest of these will be in the same ballpark. Because I'm bored with that anyway. So if I'm bored.
Amen, sister.
Bored with that whole process. Let's get on to some more
Fun things.
Fun things here. I just can't find my little pieces of I think this is kind of nifty looking. And I'm just, you know, I'm just wondering.
That is nifty. I like it.
How best to cut it to utilize
Hello, Sandra.
it to its.
I totally agree with that, Lynn.
Could have a little bit of that. And remember
But that's not what's happening.
our dimensions for our envelope. Because this envelope would look really cool with that. Look at that.
Mm-hmm. This is a number 10 or a number 9 envelope. Can't remember exactly if it's number 10 or number 9.
Yeah, it's 9.5 by 4.
Yes.
Ish.
Which means that really an 8.5 by 11 folded 3 times.
Well, look at this. 8.5.
Uh-huh. Because those are business, you know, like business envelopes, even though they're fancy.
And I could just take this little bit off down here at the bottom. And kind of, you know, straighten this dude out a little bit. It's just slightly wonky. Maybe I like that better.
Oh, hey, Terry. That's awesome.
Okay. That's where I'm going to cut that. And I can cut that.
No worries. Thanks for
And that.
Thanks for stopping
Okay.
by.
Well, I'm going to have to bring back the chopper.
Chopper's coming back, y'all.
Well, at least it doesn't go wah.
Yeah, y'all know it goes wah.
See how that pulls? That just irks me to no end.
No end. Irksome. No end.
Irksome. And then I get a weird little bumpity bump. Okay, so that's going to be, and what did we say that our measurement's going to be here?
8.5 should be
8.5.
real nice.
That is exactly 8.5.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we just need to know.
Devin says, "No, what goes wah? Is this a riddle?" That's the wah. You know, heat gun.
Okay, so if I do 2 rows here, then I can put it on some cool backing paper. And
Yeah, Kathy, then you should be right. He's free form and yeah, look at her. Just making it up as we go. Thank God she has the envelope here with her, because normally she does it. And then she hands me some things and says, here. And I'm like,
I need an envelope for this.
I'm like, I don't have one big enough for this thing.
4 inches.
Oh, goodness.
But then we've got some cool little strips. Now, don't throw those away.
Save those for later.
Save those for later. That's what Izzy does. What she doesn't want
Mommy,
to eat.
save that for later. Here, look at that. Look at that fold I'd like you to see.
Oh, my gosh.
Just choppy there.
Choppy.
Stay along the line and you'll be fine. Look at that.
And then, you know, on the others, if we use the dark color on the inside,
yeah,
then we just put a piece of, you know, paper in there.
Yeah, I've been taping little, you know, the little handwritten message thing in them. So that way, if you want to use them, you can. And it's just taped in with washi.
Now look at that.
That looks beautiful.
I mean, wouldn't you just be
now what I could do to be
excitable to get that?
What I could do to be real fancy is I could put some copper spatter on that. Or I could make the lead, I could make the lead reindeer's nose copper.
No, don't do that.
Don't do that.
If you're going to make it anything, I want it to be Rudolph the Red-Nosed.
Not copper nose?
But I would really like some spatter.
He's the steampunk reindeer.
With spatter coming. These do not read as steampunk.
Well, not yet. That's how you do it. You just put some copper on it.
Just looking at that, and I think that there's something missing there.
Yeah, his I had noticed the same thing. You didn't connect his little antler. It's okay. The snow's heavy. You want me to draw it in?
This one's got one missing too.
Steampunk. I told you.
Okay, maybe.
Y'all know it's a card from us.
I don't know. I hope everyone has a sense of humor about that.
I think that they do.
Okay, so again, I will back these with white.
Here, let me show you, Kathy. 1 second. Okay, look at that. She had a good idea. Remember when I used to do this?
What?
When I used to do this P. Remember? You remember?
I don't know your reference. I don't know what you're even talking about.
Okay, hold on. See me with my
eyeballs?
Okay,
I'm just going to go ahead and carry on over here while you're doing whatever you're doing over there.
We're doing our own things.
Yes, okay. So here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking little trees. Where are my trees?
Little
trees. The trees are missing. I tell you, I had to, you know, last time the reindeers were MIA. Okay, well, what happened was Santa had gotten stuck to something else, and I just kind of went over. I had to go through the pack 3 or 4 times to find Santa. What happened to my trees here? Okay, here's these trees. But I think they would just look so cool on here. Don't you? I mean, I think. All right. So now we get our card down here again, and we say, okay, this is going to have to go around. So this is to the little orange mark there, so it needs to be to the 5 mark here. But we need to start by getting rid of some of this stuff. And I might just use some of my little trees that I've got back there.
That's right. Put a gear on it, too. Good call, Colleen.
What?
Oh, Patty just made a steampunk gingerbread house. She's getting ready to do a snowman.
Who is?
Patty. Fireflies. Fairy tales and fireflies.
Okay. We're just getting rid of this edge that isn't very interesting. But I'm going to keep those blue pieces, of course.
Here. Show them that. That's what I used to do. You know, I'm a card maker from way back. Alcohol ink markers.
Alcohol ink markers. Okay. So the inside dimensions are going to have to be less than the inside of that. So we're going to go over to this. Yeah, is that the best use of my boy?
Oh, and Fran, did you want me to answer your question here or later? Let me know.
Oh, I think that's going to be lovely. Okay. I'm just going to hold my finger there.
Hold it. Hold it.
Well, I'm not, but, I mean, you know.
Oh, yeah. Oh, God.
Everybody's all anxious about me chopping off some appendage here.
I mean, even just the tip would be terrible.
It's when you shave off the side, it's not like, you know, you're shaving off the end. It's not like you're going to have a blunt finger anymore. It just has a little more taper to it than the other one does.
Ask her how she knows.
Okay, you still in the process of gluing over there. Can I have you glue some more?
Yeah, I can glue some more. I was going to put some copper on
this. Oh, you're so
this.
nice.
See, she says that now.
Now, see,
I'm quite pleased.
I just think that that's really...
You didn't ooh and ah that plenty enough.
Well, I was thinking about something else. If you give it back to me, I'll ooh and ah some more over it.
Here. Look at that.
I want you all to notice. Look at this. Look at how it picks up that color of both the card and the background.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't that amazing? And I should say, some of them, the edge of the card was better than the card.
It was. I was like, I put my heart and soul into that, you know, flap.
Okay, now I just want to show you something here. And I don't know, does this all seem very scattered? Are you just pulling things
Please
out?
let us know if you're having a good time here. Just, you know, give us little thumbsy upsies in the chat, and then, you know, if you've just come in, say hello in the chat. Give the thumbsy upsies on the stream.
And then put a big tree down here on that little piece that's left over there.
Am I picking the tree off?
Pardon?
Am I picking the tree off?
Well, not right now.
Okay.
But yeah, you can in the future. Okay, I'm really loving this stuff, so we're just gonna go ahead and go with it.
Okay. People, we got some love, some thumbsy upsies, and these are so like the reindeer and Santa. Those are part of
to go that way.
one of the Christmas ATC sets. The one by Christy Hart.
Yeah,
she's here in the chat. And then the trees. You got to download that and cut it on your own. Unless I have enough people placing orders and asking for a freebie tree. I can be convinced.
She can be convinced.
Now, I'm not making it that size. It will be smaller, and I told her that.
See, I just want to hand these off to Mariah. Okay, that needs slightly bit more shaved off.
Is there a right or a wrong way about this?
Oh, I don't think so.
Okay, very good.
Okay, that's pretty spot on.
The banter is very amusing. Awesome.
What banter?
Wendy. Our banter. Okay, here. You can have this one back.
Oh, yes, look at that. All right, now let's get out our little...
You guys are awesome.
Battalion of confetti trees.
I know. She does it all the time. It's scary.
What?
They're finding it very suspenseful watching you use the chopper and, you know, bring your hand underneath it and, you know, through it and around it. And
well, a bit of suspense keeps
that's right.
all your blood flowing and whatnot. Now, look at this. It's just, you know, it's like it was meant to be.
The hospital's just right up the road. We'll be fine.
Urgency.
I'll grab one of her scarves and tunic her up and, you know, haul her in.
Looks like a little roadkill critter.
Hey, and if they ask what happens, I'll have the stream ready for them.
Yeah, we can do a little advertising while we're in the
look,
emergency room.
This is how she did it. Ooh, this thing's kind of rough.
Yeah, it's a collage. Yeah, it's just...
So that very matter.
Now look at that. Isn't that just
That's
so
adorable.
Cute?
I love this. These are very abstracty, you know, like funky. These are very arty Christmassy cards. You know, these aren't cutesy. These are like legit. You know, from your snobby aunt.
These are the kind you'd pick up in the gift shop at the museum.
Uh-huh.
And pay high dollar.
Yep. Okay. Am I done gluing for a little bit?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, because I'm going to do this here coppering.
Oh, yeah, spatter.
Spatter. Now, do you think that it matters if I get the spatter across the full card, or should I try to contain it to Santa?
I want across the full card. I want on the outside, too, because I think it will look more purposeful.
I like your feelings, and that is certainly more doable. Because the other way was going to be a little bit trickier.
If we were going to do it the other way, it should have been done
before.
Before. Oh my gosh, I just had almost...
Yeah, exactly, Wendy.
What?
She says, there was no elder abuse here. She did it herself. This was self-inflicted.
She's committing suicide by guillotine.
But no, she's feeling okay about life. She really is. This was for the art.
I just absolutely, you know, when Mariah was picking, when I thought of this is when Mariah was picking off the, sponge and mouth,
yeah,
pen and mouth, picking off the little fingernails the other day.
She means the paint dashes. Okay. I think that this is more than enough.
Look at that, Mariah.
Oh, I love it. And 3. You know she was going to do 3.
And actually, some of these papers are from Susan.
Oh!
There were ones that I actually got from her that she didn't
Hey,
throw.
actually, I'm really happy that you said that. So we still have quite a few packs of Susan's papers available in the shop. If you guys
I need to go
some.
throw those. I might want to pull some out and use them.
Okay. Here, look at that. Don't touch any of it. But I think that looks pretty spectacular.
Oh, and it's bringing in the whole envelope. Oh,
yes.
That is just perfect, Mariah. So proud of you.
Well, thank you.
All right, I'm handing this back to you because I don't know where to put it over here that it won't possibly
get smooshed.
All
right, that was exciting stuff.
Are you all getting excited about the little trees? I hope so.
You know, I actually reached out to the museum when we first started. To the Kimball. I think to the Kimball. Yeah, because they have a really cool gift shop.
And she was really sweet. She said, you know, contact us later.
Next year, she's like, because they had just decided, and then, of course, COVID hit, and, I mean, nothing was happening, and then we stopped making cards.
Yeah.
But she was real sweet with me and said, oh, I would like to see these again. Can you, they were done with their buying season because they have
They do they're buying for Christmas in the summer.
Yeah, I think so, or something. Or basically, it's like almost a year in advance.
Yes. And we didn't get back to them. They're probably really worried about it.
Yeah.
I
made
love
a catalog and
this.
everything.
I love this so much.
I love that too.
Okay, I'm going to have you go ahead and
peel those. Okay.
Peel those. Because I know I'm not going to use them in their present condition. Whatever. All right, now this one I can do a little bit differently. And remember those pieces I told you not to throw away that I put over
yonder?
Over yonder. And this is kind of a technique I learned from Mariah. She pieces things together. I'm not going to piece this. I'm just going to leave this out here because it's like it completes the edge.
Yeah, like if something is too small, but you want to fill the space, that's a great way.
Yeah. And then what I think I'm going to do is the tree that I put down here.
Or if you accidentally cut something too small, just glue it back on. That's how you do it.
Yeah.
Make sure you save it.
And I love this little piece here. I just don't know how to make this work into the... But then I'll have another little piece cut off there. So maybe I can take those and put those together.
And the key to pulling trees, and this is kind of true of like when you're pulling things even like off of the mat, there's usually you want to kind of go the most aerodynamic route. So you got to start at the top and peel down. Because see, if you peel up, you have little areas that are going to catch. But if you peel from the smallest to the larger part, it comes up better. Just, you know, little things.
There you go.
Now this one did get a little smushy.
Okay.
Tree pull and hack. It works for a lot of things too, because even those little dashes, you know, they had a better way to pull, like, you know, they were pulling up better if you kind of started at that smaller end. Not that those were that big of a deal, but.
Okay, I've got an idea for this one. Instead of having it centered or whatever, I'm going to just go ahead and take it off the page here.
And, a little wrap around?
So that it looks that way. Because then I can use that white space there, the here and here. And I know Mariah can get this down because she's a good gluer. I have a hard time.
She's being real sweet to me now. Have y'all noticed this?
If you want, well, she's just, there's no, everybody knows. We don't have to talk about it. You're a much better gluer than I am.
But I really like it when we talk about it.
Oh no, it fell into the water.
Did it? I didn't know that was water. Because I can't see.
I think it'll survive.
It will.
I'll pat it dry on my pants.
Alright, here, you want these others?
I
got them all. Here. Tree confetti. Okay.
Yeah, no, I don't. I'm going to have to. I'm running out of room here because I'm trying to keep my forest separated.
You got to keep it separated.
Okay, so, Mariah, here's what I think. Is it, even if you have a little bit going off each side here, if you just make sure that this is even and that's even.
Okay.
And then I can cut it on the chomper.
Now, see, what I would actually do is just wrap it into the inside, and then you can make that like a little extra.
I don't want to do that. Because I need that piece.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, because I got 2 more here.
All right. Well, I'm actually going to leave some at the top and bottom because, of course, it is not straight. So you're going to have to do a little choppy both sides. Hey, we got, it is 4:22, so we've got 40 minutes-ish.
I think we're moving along quite nicely. I don't know what y'all think. Yeah?
Y'all having a good time still?
Okay, well, we're going to put these aside for just a minute. I'm going to bring in something else. I have to be careful with my little tray of... Watched Mariah struggling with the pinhole the other day and said, yeah, might be time.
I was actually going to wear my glasses today. My glasses do help, my old ones, even.
Okay, let's get a different color combo going here. I do love this pink, and I think this pink is going to be splendid with some gold edge on it.
Oh, I do like that.
And I like this one. This is a little patriotic.
Yeah, some people kind of like to mix their Christmas with their patriotism.
Well, good on them. Here,
you know?
Here we go. Look at this. Isn't this is just lovely atmospheric background there, you know?
Moving along very well. Thanks, guys. You're awesome.
Okay, that goes into another. But this is same thing with this.
Aw. Hey, Marta.
Okay, I think the rest of these are for another day.
Scissors that work. Oh, and then look at what I did. I wrote on all of them. And I have on the big ones, because these are the ones I really, really like. They have my name and a pink dot just in case. Mariah. And then the other ones,
I have tools that'll take care of that.
I wrote on them. I said, also Mariah. And I know this is backwards because the thing's flipped, but. And then on the little ones, I wrote, these 2 are Mariah's. She didn't think it was that funny. And then I did write PM on one of the pairs.
Now I have to show you, because Izzy, when she was little, I would make these snowflakes for her, and she would decorate them. See her little... No,
she's like, oh, that's the glitter glue. Gigi's like, well, do we have any more of that? No, I don't think we have any more of that.
You used it all up.
She was well aware of the glitter glue situation. Oh, I don't know if you wanted me to chop that for you, but I did a little work for you. There you go.
Okay, here's the rest. Here's all of these hundreds of little trees. Oh, good. That's going to be perfect, Mariah. Oh, you did. Bless your heart. All right, well, let's finish this card up before we start, you know, mucking about and doing some more.
Yeah.
Whatever's here. Because I think that this is really cool.
That was the chair. That's
always says that. Just cracks me up.
Like that. Well, when it's really loud like that, I like to let people know because I don't want them to think, did she just toot? No. Now, if you hear it and I don't say anything, I might have tooted. I want to call it out. Or would I?
How about that?
I love that.
This is the blue series.
Yes. Don't be it. I love that y'all know things like that. That's funny. Oh. All right, Becky.
What's she doing?
She's going to get, she has a tattoo appointment.
Oh, well, you're going to have to take a picture of it and show us.
Yeah. Put it in Makers. I mean, unless, you know, as long as you want to show. Might be in an area she doesn't want to show. It might just be for her.
Well, just take a close-up and we won't know. As long as there's not any hair involved.
Yeah. She'll post it later. Okay. Oh, goodness. She Patty likes the black and pink tree.
Oh, thank you. I have a whole bunch of those. I'm going to get some more of them out, but I wanted to take care of this.
Did we do those on a stream? I kind of feel like, because we did cards.
We might have done it on a video, but we didn't when we were streaming at the time. This.
That those were.
Because I remember I learned a lot about gel printing doing these. And that's when I say, you know, if you don't know what you're doing, start with a small gel plate. Well, that little one.
Yeah.
And you don't use up, you'll learn the same amount of stuff. Now, you do have a bit of a...
There's a curve on the paint.
Paint application because you don't, obviously, need a whole lot on those.
And I think a lot of y'all probably have noticed that from those of everyone who gel prints on stream. I'm sure that you've probably noticed that when they've switched to a different plate, it takes them a second because it's like, oh.
Adjustment. Yeah.
Adjustment. Oh, yeah.
But I learned how to do ombre with these, and I will show you more examples later. But look at that. Isn't that wonderful?
I love it. And you know, it's kind of funny. It's like driving along. What it is, it's kind of an abstract driving along a road. Because you see like the windshield there, and there's like even a wiper in the snow.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I feel like. Anybody else see that?
Maybe looking through your rearview mirror out the side.
Oh, yeah. It could be a mirror. It could be a window.
This is so cool because, can you see that? Because of the uneven application of the...
Here, towards me a little bit. I swear, her little, there, perfect.
It looks like the tree, you know, you can see a little bit of differences in the... And
it's got texture.
It has texture. Okay, 3 of those. I'm so proud of those.
And Linda, she just thought that too. So yes, I see that too, just before you said it.
Okay, now let's just talk about what we do when we have something like this.
See, Mo says she was sure that it was on from way back, like when Petra and Robin, long time ago.
Oh. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Robin.
Yeah.
We drove her off with butterflies.
We did. We say that. If you're ever watching Robin, we just joke about that. We love you.
Yeah, we do.
But she did. She stopped watching us right about that. She's like, oh God, more
It's just-
butterflies.
I'm done with butterflies.
So not everybody can, you know, withstand the amount of butterflies that we can offer.
Do you have that little cutter?
Yes, I found a drawer for it.
Excellent. I do want to use the darn thing because I bought it.
Oh, you just wanted me to hold on to it?
Yeah, so I could find it. But it's really great because it's got some stuff on the bottom, you know.
Little grippies.
Grippy things, so it's not slipping about the cabin.
It's nice.
Now, I took the guard off this too, so I'll just warn
Christy.
you right now.
We got another Christy. Well, thank you. She's new.
Look at that. Did you see that very delicate touch there?
You know what? I didn't bring my iced tea up. I've been without hydration.
Oh, no.
Yeah, it's all right. I'll make it through. She's also making me nervous with the little one. I think it'll do less damage, but...
I just get so irked because it always pulls. It doesn't matter
well,
how much you try for it not to.
Well, there are some ways around that, but I don't want to seem knowy. I figured that was going to be the...
Now, can you nip her edges?
Yeah, I can nip her.
Nipper edges.
I'm the nipper gluer.
Nipper edges. Okay, I'm going to keep
Picker.
this over here for just a bit.
Okay.
And here we go with the big... That's just plain white paper. I'm throwing that away. Did you see that, Susan?
I don't know if she ever watches us.
She probably doesn't because it makes her itch.
You like the sound of the little...
What?
Oh, since when what? Sorry, Eddie.
I'm feeling more towards a purple, and I've got this kind of musky.
Oh, yeah, that's beautiful.
Look at that.
Look at that. That was a good paper pad to get.
It was. And, you know,
I think we actually grabbed up a couple of them.
we did because we knew. And what I like about them is they're all stuck in here. So when you put them back in the thing, you're not fussing and fighting with them, you know, winding up.
Yes.
Fussing and fighting.
Fussing and fighting.
Okay, this is going to be a little tag.
Oh.
So I'm going to hand it off to Mariah. I don't think it... Do you think it needs anything else? And it's got...
I like it on the darker.
Put the plummy side, and then this can be the writing side.
Yes, that is
Okay.
correct.
If you would... Do you have the... You don't have a big chopper over there.
I do not.
Okay, I'll have to chop it from this side. Sorry,
Oh,
guys.
good golly. There she goes again, chopping.
Chop it. And I just noticed something else here.
I try, but it's hard
What?
not to be knowy. I do it with love.
You know, if you're smarter than your paper, it
There
works
you
really
go.
well.
Yep. I do that too. I'm like, okay, whoa, what am I doing here? Why am I making this difficult?
All right.
Well done.
Handing that over to Mariah.
I'll take it from there, yeah.
And then while I've got this out here, look at this. Oh my gosh. Look at this. Just trim a little bit off.
Mm-hmm.
Put some white down on behind it.
Flaunt your knowiness. Yes.
What?
Flaunt your knowiness.
Oh, yeah. Well, if you got it, flaunt it.
That's right.
Because there's a whole lot of people walking around in the world that don't have. And they're flaunting it anyway. Okay, I just trimmed a bit off of that because I wanted to be able to use this piece, and it's not quite enough. So we're going to take a little bit more. Take a small slice from this end. I don't want it because I've got less on this end.
Yeah, when you know, you know. That's right, Barbara. Exactly.
And then I have time. I wanted to get these out. I keep whacking something there. I don't know what it is exactly. Words!
Words.
Words! And look, Joyful Wishes.
Now that's some old school stuff right there.
Okay, now, Mariah, I like this jaggedy edge down here. Can you make that happen?
Yes.
Because I think this is going to be a very cool looking card.
Now I'll tell you a thing here.
And Joyful only has one L. I spelled it with two L's for a long time, and then finally.
I was like, oh, were those wrong?
Yeah.
These?
No, those are
Oh,
right.
I was like...
No, I think I threw it away because it was
I don't know if some of y'all remember us talking about the pair cards.
Joyful Wishes.
But this was during the same time, so it's possible. Anyway, so decorative scissors. Some might think these are a ridiculous item, and in some ways they are.
They're
It irks me that they are so kind of cheaply made.
See, I misspelled joyful.
Yeah, you did.
But look at that beautiful writing.
It is. She was so joyful.
Thought we needed a oh.
A little extra oh.
Oh, here, I got it right over here.
This is no, that's also one that I printed, I think.
Oh. I went over it.
Because she's like, this is just too nice. She was real surly about it, too, because it's like, I could, like, print these out in, like, whatever colors you want, and in lots of them.
Oh, look at that.
And then I even gave her a font option. Look at that. Look at that, Eddie. Look at them fonts. He's a lover of all fonts. Hello, Charlotte.
Charlotte, we're happy to see you here.
Okay, so I think it's this one. Okay, these are my favorite.
Whichever one that's on there, just redo
the brown ones. But if you can get your hands on some of these, I highly recommend them. It's kind of one of those things that you're gonna you'll use them a lot, and then they'll go away, and then you'll use them a lot again. But I always keep them right here because I do love these. Now, so where do you just want me to cut the side of it, or what? How do you want this? What are you trying to say to me with this?
Just, I don't know. Give it to me and let me have it, and I'll do it.
Okay.
And then I won't have to be mad at you.
I like this.
I like these little pieces here. And when we were making cards, we kept those because they came in very handy.
Very handy.
Okay, so what do we want here? Which one of these? I'm thinking this plummy one.
See, Patty has a whole tin full of them. Fontalicious, thank you. Yep.
I have trouble with that end thing. I kind of have to, chew it out.
And there are parts of them that work better than other parts of them.
Okay. What do you think?
Hello, Stacy.
I like that.
Welcome.
Okay.
Lots of newbies here today. That's so awesome. If you are new or you're just coming in, do say hello in the chat so we can say hello back. Otherwise, we do not know that you're here. We like to know that you're here. We're a friendly bunch, especially these folks here in the chat. Give those thumbsy upsies. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and do all that YouTube business. Click that that bell, and it might let you know when we're live. But if you want to know, we are live 4 times a week. 4 times. Got 20 minutes. I think this one's my favorite one so far.
Really?
I like those blue ones. The blue ones are real good.
Now, if you will glue that down to this. And I think we have some kind of cream colored envelopes that will work nicely.
Yeah. Hey, or those coppery ones would look real pretty because look, you got that little bits of copper in there.
And you could give that a bit of a spritz.
Do you want me to do that before I glue it down?
Yes, I think so. Because I don't think there's enough showing there this time.
No, you kind of... I'm getting all kinds of things out today.
Oh, I don't think I like that. That just makes it too fussy.
Too fussy.
We don't want too fussy. Okay, now I even think that this is still going to work for a card. And what I could do is I could just glue it down like this on top of this. So, you know, Mariah wasn't complaining about the card being too wishy-washy for the envelope. Would you be upset with me if I did that?
Would it now say that again?
I'm going to just cut this off and put it onto one of my cards that I have.
Why?
Because then it'll fit into the envelope and it won't look like it's...
Oh, that's fine.
I'm asking you.
Yeah,
You
no,
can tell me.
Yeah, no, I'm good. That was a good reason.
Okay. And this little part, I'm sure that I'll be able to use because I'm going to get out some more of my little...
I was going to say, you have more of those trees.
I have more.
There's more trees.
I have many.
Oh, don't forget the card giveaway. Thank you, Devin. Let's do that right now because we got some new people with us. Now, here's the dealio. Remember that today I am going to include a set of the printable papers with it. So, keep that in mind if you want those or don't want those or, you know, who's it, what's it. Those are Julie Torrens' new Winter Wonderland papers that are now available in the shop. And if y'all haven't subscribed to Julie Torrens' channel, you need to. She does fun things, different kind of things. She's arty crafty. And all of that, you know, in between. So, if one of my mods could grab her channel link, that would be super awesome for Julie. And I think it's just Julie Torrens, right? Nothing else with it on YouTube. But, alright, let me head over and let's do this giveaway business. And then once I am done doing once your name comes up, I'll put in the chat my email address. You must email me to let me know what your address is. Please don't assume that I know. Because sometimes I do. Most of the time I do. But just for safe measures. Okay, where am I at? What am I doing? Nightbot. That's what we're doing. Alright, let's do a refresh.
Okay, I've got more words.
Alrighty.
Bring the words back.
Bring the words. Okay, so if you would, in the chat, go ahead and put in hashtag card the number 2, just like I have done there. And then that will get you entered in, and then I'll roll it here in just a second. Did I get your PM?
I thought I just had a joy in here. I don't even know what I kept those for.
Okay.
Just maybe as a...
Alright. Got 29 that are eligible. Okay. And I'm going to go ahead and roll in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Joy, joy, joy.
Just me. Alright, just me.
I don't know just me.
I know. Just me.
Who you are.
Who you are. Let's see. Hashtag email.
I love that. Sending all of my happy. It's like you didn't save any left over.
That's all I got. It ain't much. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, so just me, please do email me. Let me know, hey, this is just me. And I won the card number 2. Actually, I'll pick out which. I'm just going to pick the one from the top. Just me. I'm going to send you this one. Here, show. In the big screen. And then Sparkle will be up next. And it's one that Grumpy sparkles.
I really like that one.
I know. Well, and I got one for you, Mo. I'm going to send it to you one of these days. It might be after the new year, but it's pulled to the side. Just so you know it's coming your way. Okay, I need to put a sticky note on this one. Because, see, I walk downstairs and my brain just kind of goes to whatever's next. And okay, just me. There we go. Now, let's do
that.
Let's
see if it's still going to work.
Refresh keyword. And I bet y'all can guess, but it's going to be card 3.
I'm just continuing on with my
Look at Sandy. See, she knew what was going on. All right, guys, I'll give you a second to get it in there. And then, oh, I need to make sure that I put one of these sets with it. Alright, I got 31. Very good. And I am going to roll it in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 7! Awesome! I'm going to hold yours if that's okay, because, you know, might have some other things coming your way. Okay, awesome. Aw, that's cool. And then you've got Julie's papers coming towards you. Okay, sparkle.
Okay, I'm just not liking any of these backgrounds for joy.
No, none of them are bringing you the joy.
But maybe that one. Just don't like that line right there. But if I scoot it down, then it's just...
Yeah, it's very exciting.
Okay, that's just going to have to be up.
Okay, and now we're caught up. That makes... I did think about that after the stream yesterday. I was like, you know what? I didn't give away a card.
And we forgot to talk
It's your job, because you're, you know, as the talkie person of the stream, you know, I was doing the arty thing. So you got to do the talkie announcement thing.
Well, I'm sure glad we got that all settled.
Oh, and I was like, why am I so bright? Earlier, the sun was out, number one, and now the sun is not. So it was sort of kind of balancing out that, but she has the light pointing at me. I don't know if y'all know that. Oh, that's right. And Devin will be streaming tomorrow, and she's going to be working with some of these fun, like the little birds and stuff.
Check that out. Now, isn't that just perfect?
That I love. That brings me joy.
Okay, can you...
Glue her down?
Glue her down.
Okay. Sorry, I have keyboards, things, sorts of things.
I knew that. I'm sending all of my happy. I just love that. I'm going to have to make a card using that just simply because it's just too wonderful. What time is it?
You got 10 minutes. I mean, you've made things happen in 10 minutes before. I rounded all those corners because sometimes that really bugs me.
Thank you. I meant to say that. just way
On
ahead.
it. Mm-hmm.
Okay, I think I can actually, if I do a bit of modification here. See, this is why everything,
Hi, Christy.
my work surface looks like this. Because I don't put anything away, I just shove it aside.
Shove it aside. That's right.
Get it out of the way.
I think a lot of people actually kind of work that way. I mean, even when I'm working with things, it sort of happens that way. Now, here's the deal. See, she'll just kind of shove it to the side, and then it just kind of becomes part of the next pile of things. Whereas I will address the situation before it becomes a serious situation. That's all I'm saying about that. Just thought y'all need to know that. Can I put Joy on an angle?
No. Yeah, you can. Yeah.
But center it up.
Yeah.
I think.
Please.
Alright, love that. I mean, those purples couldn't be more like, I mean, they're slightly
like spot
but
on.
It's darn near.
I need some more of this purple paper. Do I have any more?
I don't know about that. See, we're on this mission to use things up. But then it becomes one of those things where I really like that.
Cutting it really close there. Okay, I'm going to go with a plan B here.
I love this card.
It is. It's joyful. Without the full.
Yeah. She didn't need all of that joy. Just joy.
Saving some for later.
Yeah. She gave it to that other one. All the, you know, what she had left over.
And I have hidden this.
Oh, that's so awesome, Barbara.
What is that?
She is crocheting Christmas ornaments for the children. I make some of the ornaments to put in each of their cards for Christmas. Kids love to get mail and hang up their own ornament on the tree. They do. Izzy loves it. And we were so excited because this year, so Miriam sent us a bunch of crocheted things like little mermaids, and we have like jellyfish and some, I think even a little angel. She sent us a bunch of things. There's snowflakes and all sorts of things. But it was really cool digging those back out this year and putting them back up. So it's good stuff. And then we decided to, Mo would like to say that these cards would not happen if P didn't hoard, save, or keep things. True that, Mo.
Amen.
True that.
Sister. Thank you, Mo.
They certainly wouldn't be happening for me because I would have been like, okay, yeah, these two gotta go. I don't know about the yellow.
Okay.
I ain't down with the yellow.
What?
I ain't
It's
down.
not yellow, it's gold.
Yeah, well.
Well, there's sometimes I don't necessarily have to have you down with it. It's
Okay.
just I want you just to do it and
All right.
shush it up.
Shush it.
No, I don't know. That might be a little close to the edge.
Awesome. Thank you.
Oh, yeah, but you can do it because you're the glue master.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, if you wanted to bevel the edges on this inside thing, that would be great. But okay, I need to cut this to size because you can't go over.
Bye, Monica. Thanks for hanging.
All right, I'm going to sliver off a bit.
Mm-hmm.
Simply because I want Mariah to have a little bit more of the edge to work with here.
Yeah. Yeah, don't make it too thin. She is just making more. She felt bad because like I've sent out almost every single one.
When I went down there and I made packets for people. And she showed me how many Christmas cards were left, and I was like, I wanted them to last for the whole month of December. Why is this happening?
And I told her because we had a Black Friday, Cyber Monday sale, and it was quite popular. And I didn't, and like I said, I didn't even send out ones to people on Etsy. Oh, okay. You know what? In the light over there, because it picks up all the yellow, it looks really like, that gold looks like, It's really not that bad.
It isn't. Not at all. Okay, now see that little thin sliver of thing there? That can be just what you need as you sally forth into the...
The crazy thing is she isn't wrong. But the thing is that, like, kind of when I'm done, the slivers go. Because I've got a drawer full of, like, I also have this problem, y'all. It's not like, you know, I don't understand it. I just try to combat it.
And she's more successful at it than I am.
Because
I just don't.
I found another box of thing, like just little slipper thing. Like, I'll bring them out one of these days. I will locate all the little boxes of all the little slivers. And then we can have like a, I don't know, a party. We could confetti.
Oh, did you see that? Oh.
Do you want me to round the edges on the gold? I'm gonna
whatever suits your fancy there. I'm not making any determinations.
Any call on that one? Okay, I don't think you're square, lady. I'm just saying, I'm going with the fatter one. The 1/2 inch takes care of it. It's a little easier to sort of, you know, cover up the fact that it may not be.
Keep enough room here. Hey, when you have this many elements that you're dealing with, there's a margin for error.
I hear you. You're doing a good job. I love you.
Thank you.
You're full of joy and handing out the joy, and everything is joyful and triumphant.
It's not going to work that way, but I could have. Except those are side. Nobody wants trees on the side. That means it didn't chop down. That's bad.
Oh, Patty, I'm sorry to hear that.
What is it?
She was really sick during the whole Black Friday, Cyber Monday thing. She could barely lift her head, she said.
Oh.
I know a lot of people have been getting... Hey, I would tell you this. Here's the deal. Alright, y'all know I was sick that one day or so. Funny thing was, it's like, I could tell it was going to be one of those sicknesses where I was like, okay, either I'm going to battle this for flipping weeks or I need to get it under control. So, that Tiger Balm stuff, I just lathered up my chest with that for 2 or 3 days.
Boy, this is Mariah, this is a great way to work here. Because, number one, we both know that my cutting ability...
Yes, and the gluing.
And gluing down after I've cut it.
Yeah, I think that slows you up.
It does, because I'm just always dealing with some, you know,
yes.
muck up.
Muck up. Y'all get that muck up? Oh, and Susan, see, you came in a little later. So, Susan, the funny thing is that they are a freebie, like a download freebie, as far as like the file is concerned. So, if you have your own cutting machine, you could totally, you know, cut your own. But I also said that if anyone is placing orders and they make a request in the little notes area that they wanted a little tree, a freebie one. Now, it's not going to be the size that P has exactly. And it's going to be bigger than these little tiny trees. But it'll be the 2 trees together. I might do it. But that's the only way I'm going to do it.
This is going to be very close, and I can go ahead and sliver off a tiny bit more the bottom here, which will give you a bit more.
All right, may I also put that at an angle like that?
Yes.
That tiger, I tell you what. I mean,
I had this shoulder.
I've been putting it on my knee now. I don't know. We're such crazy old people at this point. And she's definitely
I walked into my bedroom and it's like,
I know, it's
Tiger Balm.
It smells kind of like cloves and it's clovey.
It is clovey, and at least, you know, it's not like Bengay.
It doesn't smell like old people.
It just specific.
It's actually, it's the new old people smell. It's more trendy.
I just think that
Sorry, that just tickled me so much because I'm like in my room. No, I'm laughing at myself because like you walk into my bedroom now and I haven't like, you know, washed everything, you know.
It still smells like cloves.
Oh yeah.
Here you go. Another card.
And it wasn't because I was at the club smoking clove cigarettes.
This is what Izzy said. You know, she went.
Oh, what is the tiger balm we speak of? Oh, God. Do you have yours with you?
It's in the bedroom, and I think it's right on my night
All right,
table.
and here we are at time. Okay, I'll get the tiger balm. Hold on, y'all.
Okay, so Izzy went to visit her grandmother in Oklahoma for Thanksgiving, right? And she says, Grandpa Polly lives in a hotel for old people.
Yeah.
And she said they were very happy to see me.
And the food was great.
The food.
She was like really impressed with the food.
She said, "Oh my God, they had a strawberry pie, and I know what it was. It's the, with all that whipping cream and those whole strawberries that are, you know, in that jelly
compote.
goo.
Kind of compote.
Okay, now this here.
That's the one I've been using.
This is the Ultra Strength. It's a little bit different than the other. The jar's a little bit bigger. I wish you could smell it.
And let me tell you, do not put this on yourself after you have taken a bath or a shower. You must wait until you are fully dry and there's no, like...
Yeah, because if your pores are open, it's going to suck it in, and it will. You will be a little bit uncomfortable. I don't know, it could actually burn you.
Yeah.
A chemical burn.
Yeah.
And the writing is way too small for me to tell you what's in it.
Well, just hold
it's
it.
It's a pain-relieving ointment.
Can you hold it up into the technology so that people can read it themselves? I can also send them the link. Don't touch your eyes. Yeah, that's right.
The active ingredient is camphor and menthol.
Yeah.
It's a topical analgesic. It says, do not apply to wounds, damaged, or irritated skin.
That's true.
Do not bandage or cover with wrap or use heating pad. Do not use 1 hour prior to bathing or within 30 minutes after bathing. Well, hell, it even says that, Mariah. And if you're breastfeeding, please don't subject your infant to... Don't rub it on your boob and then... That's just mean.
Don't do that. Would you hold the label up to the thing so they can see it and then we can go? There you go. That's the stuff. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. We shall see you on Thursday. We're going to be doing some more words. Words.
Words.
Bye.
And I'm going to be working on cards.